The wait and speculation is finally over. Lionel Messi is finally in a league of his own, a 6-time Ballon d'Or winner, pipping to the spot Virgil van Dijk, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Sadio Mane to an award that he deserved. This man, I mean, how can you say he did not deserve this award? I mean, 46 goals, and was it 46 goals, 23 assists for both club and country combined last season. He was the highest scorer in Europe. He was the highest scorer in La Liga. He was the highest scorer in the Champions League. Had the most dribbles, had the most completed passes, had the most clear chances, had the most key passes. I mean, what can you say that he doesn't deserve? Liverpool fans are really going to dislike me for this video, but it is a testament to Liverpool as a team that A, there are 3 Liverpool players in the top 5 and 4 in the top 7. Liverpool is the best team in the world at the moment. I mean, I feel like there's no question about it. Liverpool on their day are the best team in the world. But is Virgil van Dijk the best player? No, he's definitely the best defender. I think there's no doubt about that in my mind. But when you think about this as a team, you literally have the best goalkeeper, you have the best defender, and you have 2 of the best attackers. You have 2 amazing attackers. And if you were to take Virgil van Dijk out of that team, yes, you do drop a lot in performance. But who's to say that Liverpool still wouldn't have won, let's say, the Champions League, or maybe even competed in the Premier League still without Virgil van Dijk? You don't know, because, I mean, the rest of the team is still super stacked. Sadio Mane and Mo Salah came into their own element nearly at the same time that Virgil van Dijk showed up for Liverpool. So it's one of those things where, like, if you take Messi out of Barcelona become an extremely, I guess extremely isn't the word for this, or the adjective, they become a lot worse. They become much worse. Whereas if you take Van Dijk out of Liverpool, they're still going to win a ton of games. They're still going to be one of the best teams in the world. But a Messi-less Barcelona might be 4th in La Liga, maybe 3rd. Definitely not better than Atletico. Definitely not better than Real Madrid, even in their current state. It's literally the Messi show when it comes to Barcelona. And for those who say, you know, it's because Liverpool did better than them in the Champions League, where Messi and Barcelona choked. Messi did all he could in the Champions League. I feel like people obviously remember the 4-0 second leg at Anfield at Liverpool because it was a majestic game. It was a great comeback. But Messi was tearing Virgil van Dijk a new one in the first leg. People forget about that. They forget about the 40-yard free kick on the best goalkeeper in the world. The guy who won the trophy as the best goalkeeper in the world, Messi had a 40-yard free kick on him. And then to add to that, he also scored the first goal of the contest. So to say just because he lost to Liverpool, he should lose to Liverpool again for the Ballon d'Or doesn't make any sense. Yeah, so we're going to brush that argument aside. Now, to say, I guess another argument that I heard is, yes, Messi is the greatest player of all time, but he wasn't the greatest player of this year. I don't know what statistics or what games you guys are witnessing where you see Messi on a pitch and you see Virgil van Dijk, and it instills more fear in you to see Virgil van Dijk than it does to see Lionel Messi. That's not it. It's not it. Let's face it. I mean, obviously, Virgil van Dijk is a presence. He's a force to be reckoned with. He's a force of nature in defense. But I think if we see this year in general now, Liverpool have just had a kind of meh defense. They haven't kept a clean sheet in a really long time. And it's because Virgil van Dijk, while he is a really good defender, it's a team effort. It's not just down to him. And the team is sometimes letting him down even defensively for the help. Whereas Lionel Messi, the performances never stop. I mean, let's face it, Barcelona without a team, they need Messi to perform as a team. They would not get as far in the Champions League. They would not get as far in the Liga as Liverpool would with Virgil van Dijk. And yes, while Messi is the best player in the world, and he has been for a while, he was also the best player this year. I mean, the statistics and just the style of play, there is no one to touch him. And I mean, people are going to bring up the Luka Modric Ballon d'Or from last year, where if Messi won it this year, then him or Ronaldo should have won it last year. I agree with you. Ronaldo should have won the Ballon d'Or last year. I think Ronaldo 100% should have won it. How Luka Modric ended up winning it, I think mainly because they made it to the World Cup final, and he won all the same accolades with Real Madrid. But yeah, he should not have won the Ballon d'Or, and he literally the entirety of this year, and it's just been dreadful to watch Luka Modric. I don't know if the World Cup tired the man out or what, but Real Madrid were dreadful last year, and he's still bad this year. So I'm going to call that Ballon d'Or the fluke Ballon d'Or, because I don't think Luka Modric should have won it. I think they were just ready to see the end of the Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo era, and yet here we still are. Lionel Messi, a 6-time Ballon d'Or winner. Now, people are going to be really, really pissed off about that. I don't care. I mean, Scouser fans, I am sympathetic to your cause. If I would have saw Virgil van Dijk win it, I would have said fair play. But let's face it, Lionel Messi is the best player in the world. Virgil van Dijk is up there. Sadio Mane is obviously up there. What I'm more shocked about, I guess, is how far Kylian Mbappe has sort of dropped off. I really did think Kylian Mbappe was better than 7th. But I mean, people, I guess, take into account that Ligue 1 is a bit of an easier league compared to the Premier League. To have 4 players in and ahead of him, I guess all from Liverpool, that's also kind of tough. But I'm seeing more of a trend, I think, towards Mane and Salah and Mbappe to take over as Ronaldo's sort of place in the Ballon d'Or voting. I think Ronaldo's slowly going to drop off. I think the gradual decrease is coming, and I think it's here. And I think it'll be those 3 and Messi battling it out for next year's Ballon d'Or. Lewandowski as well. Lewandowski's making a great case. If Poland do good at Euro 2020 and Lewandowski continues on the scoring run that he's in, I could definitely see him ending up with the Ballon d'Or next year. Or maybe even a FIFA Men's Best Player. He's definitely been the best striker in the world this calendar year. But yeah, guys, I'm not saying I'm a huge Messi fan, but I'm definitely going to put that in my title of this video because, let's face it, as a Messi fan, I wanted to see him win this. I think, although it's more of a publicity thing than it is an individual player trophy, Messi deserves this over Virgil van Dijk. I think Van Dijk, it's not even bad that Van Dijk is 2nd. He's in the top 4. He's the first defender to be up there since 2006 when Fabio Cannavaro won the Ballon d'Or, which I think is also kind of a fluke. So I think Sergio Ramos, during the 2012 to 2016 era, Sergio Ramos probably should have been in the top 4 or top 5 of that. But Virgil van Dijk is the highest in the Ballon d'Or voting for a defender since 2006 and since Maldini in 2003. So that's rarefied air. That's rare company. And Liverpool fans and Virgil van Dijk supporters, you guys should be really proud of that. I think that's an amazing achievement nonetheless. But obviously people are going to be really pissed off about this video. I don't care. Messi deserves this Ballon d'Or. He deserved to win it. But you guys gotta let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys for the Megan Rapinoe video. Peace.